Welcome to another Maz Play video. This is MazMojito, and today we're going to be getting into another survival game involving a little bit of hunting, a little building, and this is going to be the pilot episode. We're playing Startover. Let's get to it. Alright guys, so we're jumping right into this game. Now this is a game that I happened to see on one of the many Steam sale days, and it was tagged with survival, building, crafting, which is kind of right up my genre. So it looks like it has all your typical menus, kind of like, I don't know, Dead Side is one good example with the different slots, as well as Keep Up Survival. There's quite a few games out there that have a very similar setup. You have a lot of crafting in this game. You have some building options. The water looks pretty good. There is no third person, unfortunately, just first person. So if that is not something that you can handle, perhaps it's just this is just probably going to be a game that you watch every now and then, but not really play. You got your typical stat indicators at the bottom left. You got your health, your water level, your food level, and your stamina level. Down there, you got your tool belt. Here is the map. I don't see a indicator where, oh, never mind. To the left, you see a little tiny horse and a red dot. That is my position on this map. Now, when you first start off, I believe there are more than one map styles that you can unlock and play on, but for now I'm just starting off with the basic map. Fortunately, they give you a horse at the start, so you don't have to kind of walk around everywhere. Now this is early access. A lot may change as more updates come out and they finally get to full release, whenever that is, but for now we're just gonna roll with what they give us to start off with. Now you can go around harvesting plants to get fiber and, you know, all your other things you typically get from the brush. There are some hunting there. As you can see, there's a fox in the distance. There's some deer there. There are plenty of stones that you can mine laid all about. There's plenty of trees for getting wood. And now this is going to be typical, kind of like all your basic survival games. You're probably going to start off making a stone axe and a stone pickaxe just to start getting some resources. So I'm just kind of looking at this area. This is where I started off at the dock. There isn't really a backstory that I saw. Maybe there is as you play, maybe you'll get more information, but as you can see, there's little hints that show up in the upper left, kind of give you an idea what to expect. Using our survival knife, we're gonna just get a couple pieces of wood here from this tree, and this is probably going to help us start off with maybe making a stone hatchet or something like that. So at least they give you some kind of tool to work with. Now this, I'm not sure if this is a weight restriction type game or if it's just you fill up your backpack squares and once they're full, that's it. You can't take anything else. But we definitely want to look around, see if we can find some stone. Things that you can collect. I noticed you put your mouse on it. It does give you the word collect so that you can pick it up. Looks like there's a couple, the bushes so far I've been seeing as collect options. The loose stones and the loose sticks, I haven't seen the word collect pop up yet. So looks like so far it's just going to be the bushes. Now I'm not sure how to get stone here. If my survival knife, I don't think it, oh, it does. Okay. So at the top, you can see as you're hitting things, it tells you at the top middle what you're collecting resource wise. So it gives you little tool tips on the right side, tell you what you should be working on, so that I guess you can kind of keep advancing the story. So we're going to get enough stone here and boom, the boulder disappeared. Now the wood and stone really take up a lot of backpack slots. That's 4 squares right there. There is a weight limit, as you can see in your pockets. You have a 40 kilo weight limit, and you have in your pants a 20 kilo weight limit. So I suspect that as you play, you'll get better gear. you'll be able to get backpacks, and that's really going to expand out how much materials that you can pick up and carry. Now, I have played this game for a little while, but I took a long break because, you know, it's still kind of rough. There's still a couple things that they haven't added, and I'm hoping with the future updates we get more content out of this. And, you know, at that point, you'll be able to see my progress as I play this game. So for now, we're going to go around and collect as much resources as we can so that we got the campfire built, as you can see. Now we just have to place it, and we also probably want to have a sleeping bag, but let's see what we got here. The recipe cost is right there, and it gives you an idea of what you need to be looking out for. Plant fiber for cloth, wood, cloth, and stone for an axe. Same thing for a stone pick, same thing for a spear. And for throwable spears, you just need wood, so that's good. And carpentry bench, wood and cloth, that's not too hard to get. Bandages, cloth, and let's see. So, okay, so we got plenty of bushes around here that we can collect and convert to cloth. So all these, the fiber that we're collecting, we can go ahead and quickly produce a bunch of cloth to make a lot of these recipes. Then, of course, we can go around and stab the trees and the rocks and get the wood and stone that we need. So we're going to get to that. And once I get enough resources and some of the things built that I need to have built, I'm going to keep progressing to the point where I find a good place to set up camp. Okay, so it looks like we have enough fiber here to make 181 cloth. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that right now. And then we're going to turn around and convert that into a stone pickaxe and a stone axe. Now looking at our GPS, it is 1226. Next wave, tier, and wave. So this is kind of like a raid system. I don't know. Different games call it different things. Raid, purges, you know, blood moon, whatever, depending on the game that you're playing. Basically, it's a time when a bunch of bad guys come and swarm your camp, and you just kind of got to defend the camp or defend yourself. So I got my pickaxe and I got my stone axe on my toolbar. There's a bear in the distance, so I definitely want to make sure I make a spear to protect myself. And yeah, we're gonna chop some more trees here. Let's get this spear created here so we can poke that bear if it does come to bother us. Let's see, wood, cloth, okay. Here we go. And let's test out. Oh no, that's not a bear, that's a buffalo, my bad. So we're gonna go ahead and get some wood here. Okay, so I noticed right off the bat we're getting 3 to 4 pieces of wood, whereas when we were using the hunting knife we were only getting 1 piece of wood with each strike. Yeah, they got to work on the physics there because no tree takes off like that. So that's a difference right there. So it looks like for your regular bayonet knife, great for 1 piece of each item that you strike, but you're really gonna need a axe and a pickaxe to get more resources out of each strike. Let's see here. Trying to get my bearings. Okay, there's a bear in the distance, so definitely we got a spear crafted. That takes up 4 slots, so that's quite a long weapon. I can't put it in my pants, obviously, so we'll just have to keep it in my clothing pockets, I guess. So at least we can defend ourselves if we need to. Put that on shortcut number 6 for my tool belt. So we'll keep an eye out for the bear while we're resource harvesting. Now I looked at some of the stones are gray, some of them are red, so it's probably like your typical game where the different stones and the different colors give you different resources. I'm thinking the red is probably going to either give you iron or give you copper, so that's probably going to be something worth remembering in the future as we probably get like a forge and start smelting those resources, those mineral resources, into ingots, so that we can make more advanced stuff. In the meantime, let's do some harvesting. That bear is standing up looking around, running back and forth, so hopefully it doesn't come over here. If it does, I'm gonna have to take it out. All right, so something else I noticed in the little information tip in the upper left, there's fishing in this game. I don't know if it's fishing with a fishing pole, but it looks like you can put some fishing traps down, so that give you a good source of food. I did build a carpentry table tier 1. I don't know how many tiers this goes up to. I'm expecting like tier 4 maybe at the highest. but at least tier 1 will allow me to probably make some things like planks or stuff like that. It is starting to rain pretty heavy here because, you know, the grass look pretty good though. Actually, it has the bark's nice and wet, and everything is starting to get soaked. So at some point we're gonna have to try to find a place to build a shelter. And meanwhile, that bear in the distance keeps getting closer and closer, looking around for me, and we're just gonna keep our eye out on the bear. Now, I don't get the trees. When they fall, I don't think I can harvest them anymore. I think it's just once you chop them, they fall, and that's it. So for now, I'll just let them stick up in the air or out of the ground. I think eventually they'll disappear. Yep, they just did. So, all right, we're gonna keep heading east. We got a nice little compass up top. Really good tooltips showing up in the upper left of things you can expect when you're playing this game. So nice open area here. Maybe this is a good spot, but I'd really like to get some place where I'm close to a nice source of fresh water, like a lake or something like that. Building by the beach, I mean, that's probably going to give me good access to some fish, but it's not going to help me out with fresh water, getting some fresh water to boil and drink and all that kind of stuff. Exchange cash for Bitcoin or Bitcoin for cash. Oh, so they got Bitcoin in this game. That's pretty interesting. All right, so I see some shopping cart icons on the map. There's my indicator on the left. I see a couple bodies of water all the way to the east of the map, so I can probably make my way to one of the marketplaces first and then probably head towards a source of water. There's also one directly south of me too, so that's where I'm going to be headed, and that's what I'd like to do. Get started. Village and mines are this way. Okay. Kind of hard to get your bearings in the rain here. At least they got plenty of paths and signs. So just kind of looking left and right for any threats. Okay, the deer just kind of ran right to me. That was weird. Container spread through the island. Hold loot to be discovered. Okay. You know, this is a nice open area. Not ideal, but I mean, because there's no water. Maybe I'll set up camp over here, but I just have to make sure that it's safe. Looking around here, I don't see. Let's get a carpentry table down here. Okay, so typical game. If it's red, you can't place it. If it's green, you can. I don't think this needs to be placed on the foundation. It probably just needs to be placed on level ground. So this ground's kind of like sloped a little bit, so we're gonna find a nice kind of flat spot to put that in. And then I guess we'll be able to hopefully pick it up and relocate it once we actually build a shelter with walls and roofs and all that. So all right, so from here I can now make wooden planks, building plans, building hammer, workbench tier 2, fish traps, so a whole bunch of different things. Some tree and snowman. That must be like some Christmas event that happened in the past. So we got some options here. Alright, so we got a building hammer here. I'm not really sure what that does for us. Probably allows us to do some construction. Oh, and here we go. We got this bear that's been wandering around looking for us. We're going to go ahead and take this guy out, but he is super aggressive and hits pretty hard. So let's take care of business here and make sure he doesn't take us down. Alright, so now that that problem's taken care of, looks like we have the option to skin here. Man, those mosses instantly appear right above the bear. We're going to go ahead and equip our bayonet knife here, and instantly we get to skin this bear. So we should get some materials out of that, and I don't think we can harvest the bone, so we're just going to keep it going. Alright, so looking at our inventory, looks like we got some bones, some animal fat, some raw meat, and some leather. So that's definitely going to help us out with some future crafting options, as well as some cooking options, and probably something to do with like oil or whatever, kind of like in Myth Survival. So that's going to help us out. Alright, so we got a couple things queued up. We got some wooden plank going. We got a building plan. I'm not sure what the building plan does, but I suspect that it has something to do with allowing us to build a camp foundation. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and put a bookmark in the video, come back, finish building up our camp, gathering resources, looking out for bears and other wild animals that's looking to take us out. So I hope that you are enjoying this video, and as usual, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. Please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe because it really helps out the channel, and we will see you in the next video.